dog, Jesse James.
Man, shot.
Yeah, no, you in the shot.
What do you think you'll need today to make it to Sunday? How much?
That's a great question.
I know.
Because yesterday I thought I needed 16 to make the cut, the 50 cut, and then now I'm in 25. I made the cut again here on day 3, and it's time to get juicy with it today. I had a good day yesterday. I weighed my biggest bag of the tournament, 16 pounds even, and I went from 64th all the way to 25th, I think it was today. And even though the fishing was a lot tougher, which I kind of played it that way going into day 2, I knew I needed some weight to get in the top 50 cut. It's crazy how these tournaments start off. You just want to, first of all, you want to catch the limit. Then you catch the limit, you're like, man, I really would like to try to get in check range today. And then you get in check range, you're like, man, I really would like to try to make the top 50. And then you get the top 50, you're like, man, I really would like to make top 10 this week. Then I'd be satisfied. Then when you get to the top 10, things get really serious. But, just made a few decisions. I made a lot of wrong decisions on day 2. I was really mad, really sad about it, and then I made one right decision, and it changed the whole trajectory of the whole day yesterday. And today I'm gonna try to make it a lot less stressful than I did yesterday. Fishing did get a lot tougher on day 2. Nobody wants to hear that. I know we always say that. It definitely got a lot tougher. I think right now we have this new, like a full moon. What happens on a full moon, the tide turns extra hard. It pulls current extra hard. And so a lot of times when the current's so strong like it's been the last few days, it muddies up the water. And a lot of areas that I was fishing were not fishable yesterday. So I went from having like plenty of water to fish to like, oh crap, I only got about 3 banks to fish. I'm driving 40 minutes to get to my area. It's about 50 miles to my fishing area. So, you're pretty invested in your area once you get there.
For the last few years, I've been doing all of my tackle shopping at shopkarls.com. Karl's Bait and Tackle is the best place for you guys to shop and buy all your tackle. Fishing is a way of life for me, so I spend a lot of money on fishing tackle. When I shop at Karl's Club, I save up to 30% on every purchase I make. Not only that, I get new and exclusive offers on all the new baits before they even hit the streets. I get free shipping on all my items, and I'll tell you what, this is definitely the kicker for you. Check this out. On top of all those savings, I've got a promo code, BLAT10. BLAT10 will get you $10 on all your purchases of $25 or more. So make sure you go to Karl's Club. I promise you, you're gonna save a lot of money and you're gonna be able to stack up that tackle.
It's going to be turbid in the river. Anytime you get rain and stuff, it's going to get dirty. Something went down. It was not quite this difficult to get a bite. You could even hear, you probably heard it, everybody's, oh God. Two-pounder ain't never whipped me like that, bro. God, I never had a 2-pounder whip me like that one did. He whipped me left and right, didn't he? Oh my God. At least I got to start here, though. Get some.
Gotta get fire first.
Yeah. He was way back in there.
Yeah, it's the furthest you count.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the furthest I've been flipping. I might need to pay attention to that. They might be filling the boat, especially as shallow as I'm fishing. You know what I mean? They might.
Dude, that was freaking awesome. Dude, he was way back in that stuff.
Yeah.
You see how shallow that fish was? He was way back in that stuff. That'll work. I'll take those guys. We'll get something going with that anyway, you know. How about that? I just made another circle through the same spot and caught one.
Yeah.
All right. They hit it so hard back in there too, dude. Come on now. Come on now. That's number 4. That's good. He hit it right at the boat. I didn't even think it was a bite. I let him have it because I was like, that ain't a bite right there. Ain't no way that's a bite. That was a bite.
Yeah. 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 That's a good one right there. That's number 2 swimming a jig. I wish I would have came here earlier this morning while the tide was still higher. It's sucking out, but it's drawing the fish to just a certain few places, and we can catch another one like that. Woo! I'm just gonna try to keep at it while the tide's still in and see what I can catch here. There's only a few places where the fish can hang because the tide's getting so low that they really don't want to be but so shallow. They'll get shallow, but you still need a little bit of water. The water did stain up for sure though. You can almost see the fish swimming around in here in practice. They'll get right on the edge of that little grass right there. It was encouraging to get 2 bites as soon as we got in here though. Even though they're little. Because like I said, I didn't know if they were still going to be doing this or not. There's one right there. I might actually get rid of one of them small ones I got. I do have one really small one. Well, it works. I can come up here and just get up a few ounces, you know. One of here is really small. That's exactly why I come out here right there. That helped. That's exactly why I come back here. We'll catch a bunch of fish. It won't be giant, but we'll definitely catch a bunch in here. It's kind of fun fishing. I didn't feel like it was a good way to do good in the tournament. Plus, actually in the event we didn't have the right tide. The further we got into the event, now we got the right tide in here. I wonder if they hit that poplar. I think they would. They're just getting along the edge of this grass, just cruising. There he is. That's a better one. Oh, that's actually a pretty good one. Well, that was a good move. That's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, that's a 2-pounder. Yeah. This is working out really good. He's 2.5, dude.
Heck yeah. That was 2.5 or so. They're biting a lot, almost every cast. It's a little drain right here. You see the water coming out there. It ends right up there above us, about 50 yards. Those fish are just piled up right here. You can catch them literally almost, it ain't every pitch, but actually it is. I think I got 9 up the bottom. But just about every pitch down through there. They're just sitting in that hole waiting for the water to come back up. They'll go back as far as they can. Feel comfortable on low tide. All right, so that was definitely worth it, coming back in this creek for just a little bit. I'm tempted to go to another creek. I got another one of these creeks like this right across the corner, but the tide's so low, I haven't run there on this tide and I don't want to mess up. I really only have an hour to fish. I got enough time to run over here and then run back to check in. It's a lot windier, so we're gonna have to be careful going back on time. That's a big one. Bro, that's a big one. One hook. Bro, he had that one hook. I was like, no. I lost a good one yesterday at the boat because he jumped with one hook like that. I guess the spinnerbait only has one hook. Did you see that bite, baby? I had just been saying that they would bite a topwater plug in here. I think you can get the better ones on a plug. That's a 2 3/4 right there for sure. That'll help me also upgrade for sure. Dang it. The smallest one right there. Get rid of him. That's what we're getting rid of. We're working our way up. This is a great decision to come back here in this creek. At low tide, we just had me getting this tide during the tournament. This has been a great decision. I think we can catch a couple of good ones. Just keep working at it. That's what I need. There he is right there. I need that sun so I can see. I don't think that will help. Oh. Pretty sure that one doesn't help. Yeah, ain't no way. I got a 115. You can let it run a little while after I catch them. Okay. Thanks for doing that too. The sun comes out, I can see. Yeah, you can't quite make out the fish, but you can see the grass runs up close to this stuff, you know? This, it's like that little hydrilla stuff, and you can see where you need to cast. You won't cast right on the edge of it. When the sun pops out like that, like it's doing right now, you can see where you need to be casting it easily. There he is. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, dang, he felt like he was so big.
Dude, he locked it up. When I set the hook, it was just tight. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be him right there. I was waiting for the head to come up shaking, and the head came up trembling, buddy. I thought that was gonna be one of the ones, but it was not. Definitely not one of the ones. All right, we gotta take it in for weigh in. I don't know what y'all think about it today. I did the best I could. Fishing wasn't really bad today. It was a whole lot less stressful than it was yesterday. Only thing I kind of wish I would have went to that creek about an hour earlier today, when we started catching them on top water and drop shot. I made a move, did something I hadn't did all week, and I started fishing in the creek with the drop shot and a popper, or not a popper, but that's the 13 fishing Poppy McPop face that you saw me fishing today. Caught a pretty nice one on that one, coiled up. Best I can tell, I might have like 11.5 pounds or something like that, maybe 12. If they're weighing heavy today, I'll have 12 pounds. But it was a fun day. I had a really enjoyable day of fishing today. And I learned some stuff today too that I'll bring back to the James River next time we come back.
Next one on the stage is Gunner Drain. Gunner, wave right there, man. Was that your key bait today? Top water frog, good job, buddy. Right there, Gunner. Good job, man. Isaiah Gray. Isaiah, good job, buddy. Wave at the camera. Someone off this way.
Gotta admit, I think I say this every tournament, but I'm serious this time. I think this one might have been my favorite tournament so far this year. The reason is there's a lot of things that's in play here. You got a river, you got current, you got tide, so it opens up a lot of windows for things to happen throughout the day, so that makes it a lot of fun. Other thing that was awesome about this event was the crowd, man. We had a lot of people here. They had a lot of events for the kids. They had activities, they had food. This place was jamming today. I had a lot of fun meeting a lot of the people that subscribe to YouTube and to my channel here. It was one of the best tournaments and one of the best turnouts all year long right here at the James River.
The biggest names in the game today, the Lake Seminole champion from just a few years ago, 12-14 on day one, 16 pounds even yesterday to make another cut in the 2022 season. He's got a limit of bass today worth 12 pounds, 6 ounces. Got you in the 7th, blat.
Yeah, man, this is, it's gonna sound like repeat. I just had fun all week. It was fun. I mean, I had a smile on my face every time I put my boat in the water. I think one thing that really helped me out, you know, I didn't grow up fishing like this to a certain degree. I don't have tidal water where I live. I live in the upstate of South Carolina.
Right.
But my hobby, I know a lot of fishermen are deer hunters. I don't like to hunt. I mean, I'm no offense to anybody out there. Don't get mad at me. Don't jump me when I walk off. But I love saltwater fishing. And so all the saltwater fishes in South Carolina are tidal. And I know a lot of you people in the crowd know what it's like to fish tidal rivers and lakes and so forth, but for the people that don't know, the awesome thing about tidal fishing, like David said, is it always opens up windows. You don't have to be out there at daylight. It's always about when the tide gets right in the area, so you can chase it throughout the river. And so it just made it so much fun to fish because you would always have a window at 2 or 3 times through the day to catch fish. It's my favorite part about fishing right here at the James.
Let's take this momentum to Lake Champlain, man. You've been there a few times with us.
Yeah, I've been to Champlain. I've actually been here quite a few times. This was my 3rd trip here.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm ready to get to Champlain. I'm going to go next week. I'm going to go to the Potomac. I'm going to jerk on some of them too, just like I did here. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Champlain is just absolutely awesome. Phenomenal. Yes. Almost as good as the James River.
Love it. Love this guy,
almost
man.
as good as the James River. But I'm excited about that. And I'm going to make the championship this year.
You got a huge following on social media, man. You're the best in the game. Love this guy.
Thank y'all.
For blat, Brian Latimer.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh, that was awesome. All right, so weigh-in is over. I just got my text. I'm 21st, I think they said it was, 21st. So I leveled up. I was actually scared
that I was gonna drop down a little bit. I had 12 pounds today. I was scared I was gonna kind of fall down in the standings, but I actually moved up 4 places. So that was a big deal for me this week. I went from 64th on day 1 and ended in 21st today. So if we can figure out how to put 2 good days together at Champlain, our last tournament of the year coming up in July, pretty sure we're gonna make that championship, fish for $200,000. I can't wait to give y'all a $200,000 video. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So I'm not going home now. I'm actually going to the Potomac River, like tonight. Going to the Potomac River, start another tournament over, and hopefully just keep that momentum going and make some more money. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of your blood.